My great-grandfather started the business. We don't know exactly when. The first store that he opened was exactly 100 years ago in Bloomington in 1917. He had a shop before that in Elgin, but we don't know any of the dates. So we claim 1917 as our official starting date. Just about everybody that started out in the candy business at that time, I don't think anybody set out to be in the candy business. It was a hobby. You made candy in your kitchen and sold it or gave it to your friends. And he was making enough candy that he decided to open a storefront. We've been in Springfield since 1930. So I am fourth generation. I no longer own the business. We sold to the Bunn family a few years ago, and I've continued on with that. Another very long-standing Illinois family. They've been in business in Springfield since 1840, so they've got Pisa's beat by a long shot. But it's cool to bring two families together, two known businesses with the history that we've got. We're doing so many things now that we never did before. And we've continued to do the things that we have always done. So that the candy, the nuts, the popcorn, that's something we've been doing for 100 years. We're still doing, and doing it really well. You know what's hot because every guy or girl that comes in to buy something for their Valentine knows what their favorite is. So it's real easy to follow up on what we did last year, maybe increase or decrease some of the items. But we actually start production quite a while ago on some of the items. Start preparing anyway. The packaging and all that can come in, as much as 6 months in advance, so that we kind of start having a game plan. Some of the things that we do, like the chocolate-covered strawberries, you can't do those in advance. So that's a very long day on the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Pretty much around the clock trying to prepare the strawberries. But and the pastries are the same way. There's such a short shelf life that you know what you're going to make, you just can't start on them too early.
When we brought the two companies together, Pisa's and Bunn, we opened this location. So now we do a line of breakfast pastries. We do tarts, mousses, cheesecakes. We do everything from scratch in-house. We provide for hotels and some restaurants here in town too. So we're expanding constantly. We're adding ice cream. We now do brunch on the weekends, and then we also have a bar menu coming out pretty soon. So that's going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. So wine pairings. So we keep going and going and going. We don't stop. We don't stop. We have come up with about 4 or 5 specific Valentine's items. So we have a heart cheesecake. We've got a strawberry tart. We have some cupcakes. For us, Valentine's Day is pretty much no different than any other day. People like pastries all the time. So we're lucky that we have a following of customers, 365 days out of the year. So for us, we're just kind of pumping it up a little bit, making a little bit more for the weekend. And then we're doing a line of mini pastries too. So hopefully that'll work well with people. I like the fact that I am with an Illinois company, a Springfield company. They are a very family-centric company, so they treat their employees as a family. We're all just one big, giant family here. We've kind of, like Rob said before, we have the luxury of this huge corporation behind us, so whenever we need pictures taken for Facebook, someone's here. Whenever we need brochures for a new item, someone's here. So we are very fortunate of being a small company, yet we're under a very big umbrella. So we're lucky.